Okay, so I know I promised to make this video around a month ago. Uh, that's my bad. Okay, this is a reconstruction of my 1.50 official Pyraminx average, which is 12th in the world. Yay! This is the first scramble. The solve was a 1.51. I immediately noticed two big green blocks that could easily be turned into a V. And I also noticed this little case here on blue that could be turned into another V. But checking green, it was a three-move V, which gives you a pretty good case, so I just went with that. So, the timer, tips, L prime, B, R, U, and then just this case, which kind of safetied because I was really nervous. This is the second scramble. The solve was a 1.53. Immediately, there's a very obvious one-move V on blue. And I tried checking other things, like you could use Sledge here, which sets it up, but there really wasn't anything else too great, except that was maybe a solution, but I was kind of just wanted the safety, so I just did the one move V. So I did tips, B, and then just this simple L4E case. This is the third scramble. The solve was a 1.25. I immediately noticed this really nice block here, and I was looking at blue. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 move V, but I found it kind of awkward, so I kept looking, and then I saw on yellow there was 1, 2, 3, 4, very similar, but I didn't really like either of those. And then I ended up going back to blue, and at the very last second, I found this nice V. So I started by doing BL, which makes this big block here, and then I inserted this in the back. However, that gives you Sledge, which cancels a lot. So the full solution was tips, DL, R prime, U prime, L, R, L prime, U. So that was a really nice time, and you can kind of tell by my reaction that I realized I was on pace for a good average. This is the fourth scramble. This was a 1.85. This scramble looked really bad out of inspection, which was kind of a huge deal to me because I knew I was on track for a good average. And then very finally, I found a 4-move V on blue. It's from this angle. You do an RB prime to form this block, and then UR. But I knew that was going to be really hard to get a good time on, so I kind of just hoped for good turning, and I did it. And you get this case. And I don't know, but I absolutely flew through that solve. So I had really nice turning, and I got, as you know, 1.85, which then secured me New England record average. And then on the last solve, I had a lot less pressure going into it. And finally, probably one of the best solves of my cubing career, the last solve, a 1.46. I immediately saw the 3-move V on green, but I wanted to keep looking. So I checked another solution on green. It was bad. And I took an unreasonably long time in inspection on the solve. I got pretty close. So I was just checking a ton of random solutions. Eventually, I was like, oh, I'm at 13 seconds, so I gotta lock in. So, put it down, did the solve, amazing turning, and it's a 1.50 official average, which is it's still insane thinking about it, considering I think the first memorable record I saw in Pyraminx was Ezra Shear's 1.51 world record average. I was like, oh, I want to be like that someday. And to be sub that, even if it's only by 0.01, it's still insane to me. And I don't know if I'm going to beat this average, but I'm going to be practicing a lot of Pyraminx leading up to North American Championships this summer. So I really hope that I can do well. I'm probably going to live stream a lot of sessions, so stay tuned for that. Sorry this video took so long to make. Thank you to the Cubicle for sponsoring. Use discount code CLEM for 5% off. especially if you want to get this cube. It's quite good, the LBL Weilong. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Why are you still here? I ended the video. What are you doing?